Joining us now, guest number 3. Her name is Paige Hunt, junior for BYU women's soccer. Just returned recently from her mission to Indianapolis, Indiana. Paige, welcome to Studio B and BYU Sports Nation.
Thank you. It's glad to be here.
Okay, your coaches are super high on what you've done to be able to get yourself back in game form. But for you, what was the toughest part about transitioning back from missionary life now into soccer life?
I think the hardest part was trying to get my mindset back, just focusing on soccer 24/7, being busy. It was nice. I came back, jumped into soccer camps and coaching, so it was easier to work out with the team every morning when you're already down here working camps and getting the ball at your feet. Right.
Is there anything that your coaches do for return missionaries specifically, like a certain type of program for training just to get you guys back and acclimated to soccer or in soccer shape?
Yeah, so I wasn't able to play with the team for the first couple of weeks, which was really hard. I was getting frustrated. I'm like, no, I'm ready. Bring it on,
Right.
Eager to get back. But they said, no, you need to lift more. You need to run more. And then coupled with Carolyn, our trainer, they talked and officially, and about 4 weeks in, we're like, okay, you can free play, meaning just like 4v4, small-sided stuff. And then the blue and white game, actually yesterday was the first kind of 12 big
nice.
game I could play in, so it was exciting. So it was a process, definitely.
You told me something last night that blew my mind. You woke up at 5:30 every morning as a missionary.
I did. It was important.
Work out. Okay. Now I'm not so much. Okay, I get you. Like you're a special person, an overachiever. Okay, so settle down. But you have to have somebody with you at all time, a missionary companion. How did you convince those people to get up with you at 5:30 every morning?
Oh, I was like, if you do this for me, I'll give you a massage or something. No, no, it wasn't like that. I was honest. I was like, you know what? I have to do this. Well, I want to. It's important to me. So if you would just be willing to get up, you don't have to work out. I told them that. I was like, you can just sit there. Just don't leave my sight and we'll be good. I'll hop on the treadmill, run for an hour, get my workout in, and then they were like, okay.
Did they just go back to sleep?
Sometimes I'd look over and they'd be nodding off. I'm like, okay, this is okay. We can do this.
Just as long as you can see them,
But,
right?
Yeah,
Right.
like just don't leave.
Okay, here's the thing. Last year, you were named to the West Coast Conference preseason all-conference first team. And I'm like, she's on a mission.
Yeah.
So did you hear about this?
I did. So I actually got a letter from my dad beforehand, and I read it. I'm like, whoa, okay.
Well, I'm that good. I am that good.
No, I just didn't really think much about it, and I didn't want to say anything to anybody because I was like, I'm on a mission. I'll kind of handle it when I get back. But then President Cleveland, my mission president, heard, and in a missionary meeting, a zone meeting, he announced it and brought me up, and I was super embarrassed. I was like, oh no.
West Coast Conference first team. Hey, Hunt. Give them the missionaries.
Congrats. So how was it to work under the direction of former BYU men's basketball coach Steve Cleveland?
It was incredible. That's why I knew I was supposed to go to that mission. Totally relatable. When I wanted to vent about working out or wanting to play, he totally understood me and could help me out. I could just talk to him like he was my best friend. And it's kind of funny because there were other athletes called to that mission from Utah football, from baseball, golf, and so we all were like, yep, we were called here because of President Cleveland. He can help us out. So it was incredible.
What are your expectations for you this year coming off of the mission?
Well, I definitely want to be back to where I was by the time season actually starts. So I'm being patient with myself right now. I was talking to Coach Watkins last night. I was a little frustrated with my performance, but he's like, Paige, you've been back a little over a month. What else do you expect? And I'm like, Coach, I want to play now. I want to be where I was, but to be realistic, I need a couple more weeks to be back where I was, but I have full faith that I'll get there.
Yes, that intensity, that's a topic that we've been discussing throughout the entire show about practicing with your teammates and having that passion and wanting to compete, but how that can lead to some chippiness, some fights.
Yeah.
How do you guys experience that? Have you guys experienced some of that so far this year?
Yeah, well, preseason or when camp first starts, we usually do 1v1s for the first couple of practices, and pretty much coach will roll a ball in between you and you just go at it.
Uh-oh.
It's full out. And so it was fun to get back to that because you just compete. But it's so cool because after practice is over, everything's fine.
Just dust it
We're
off,
all
right?
best friends. Yeah, whatever happens on the field stays there, and then you go eat as a team, and you're all best friends again. So
No major scuffles.
no
broken
nothing
jaws?
too big. No, thank heavens. Close. But
Paige Hunt with us, junior for BYU women's soccer on BYU Sports Nation. You have a Hawaii trip that is
Yeah.
coming up very quickly. You will play 2 top 20 teams, number 3
Yeah.
Stanford, number 18 Cal. You start with Cal. It's hard not to look at those games and get excited about them, but are they the games that you're most looking forward to?
I would say they're going to be really exciting and intense, but I'm really excited to play Portland. I think that's kind of weird to say. It's either Utah or Portland, because when I was here my freshman and sophomore year, those were the most intense games, and there's nothing like playing those teams. It's always a good game. So I am excited for Cal and Stanford, but I think I'm most excited for Utah and Portland.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of a unique turn.
I respect the Utah. That's always one circle, but Portland. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, mark them down. Circle them. Paige,
right.
great to have you in studio, B.
Thank you.
We wish you the best of luck in your exhibition game against Arizona on Saturday. That will be broadcast live on BYUtv at 9 Eastern. I'll be on the call with Nadal and Lewis. And thanks for coming in on your day off.
Thank you.
Paige Hunt, don't let the smile fool anybody. Okay, we were just talking. You can put a soccer ball at her feet in an opponent's jersey. It is on.
Yeah, she says she turns green.
Raging Bull.
Green and bluish, which is
Raging
teal.
Bull, Paige Hunt.